What's going on? What is up, my fellow gamers? Gonna be joining chat with the game dev, Mr. GG. He's the community manager for our game here. He asked me if I had the special rules unlocked, which I do, so I might be hosting. So hop in the game chat here. Hey, what's going on?
Hello, nice to meet you. What's
Nice.
your name?
I I'm Pone. You can call me Brad. Whatever you
Okay,
want to do.
Brad.
Yeah, how you doing, sir?
Nice, nice, really nice. And the process of moving out, so a lot of things to do. But
It's got some boxes all over the place.
exactly, in my case, it's bags because it's Germany. Germany, they don't have plastic bags. Germany,
Oh,
so it's
you're not allowed to have boxes in Germany?
no, no, no. Yes, you're allowed to have boxes, but you should pay for them. While every time you go to the supermarket, because they don't have plastic bags, you just get these basically infinite value paper bags, sometimes comically large. And it's like I'm using those ones basically instead of boxes just to save up those 20 euros a month.
Okay, so you're just
Um,
trying to shop smarter.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I was a student until 6 months ago, so it's not like I don't have super money. So every time I can be smart, I will be smart. Just how it goes.
Makes sense. So you want me to
Hmm.
host?
Yes, because I have the fates, but to have them, I should install a build that Quentin prepared for me very kindly. So I would rather not start installing stuff and just start playing.
That's fair. So we're doing medium map size
Yeah.
on both sides, right?
I mean, the which sides? I mean, people are very angry about it because I didn't specify it correctly, apparently. So if you don't want to do both sides, I'm also good with either light or dark. Like
I'll
I
just
suck
say
at the game anyway.
I'll say that your post made total sense to me. I was not confused when when you posted it, so I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
three
But
options here. I don't understand how people were confused by this, but
yeah, I mean, people because it's a very controversial topic. Apparently, they people were thinking that I meant both, and I meant like you can choose whatever.
sure. I'm good
Uh,
with whatever you want to do. This is your tournament.
uh,
I know you're a man of the people, but
okay,
I'm
okay,
willing to
then
play
let's do
whatever
light side. Light side, come on, light side.
light side it is. As
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
be
yeah.
playing the light eaters for this tournament, so this is great.
Oh
I get to
Jesus!
eat the light. I I,
Exactly.
I have very limited
That's exactly how it works.
I have very limited experience with them, so I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, if you know how to use them, I think I'm cooked.
I, I'm gonna say I probably don't. Like, I mean, this is my second multiplayer match ever, so I think
Oh,
I
okay,
think you have the
okay. Yeah,
edge here.
we're at the same level. Yeah, you know, we're on the same level of experience. I finished the campaign, but that's about it. I played a few multiplayer games which are stupidly short because they just destroyed me, the people. So yeah, I'll try to be more careful this time. Okay, you sent me the code
I
or
did. I sent it to you in our direct message.
uh, H6?
How long have you been community manager over there?
I started 3 months ago, actually.
Oh,
Uh,
congrats.
yeah, it did. Thanks. It's a very weird settlement in a sense because the um, the company that I actually work for is not Chimera, so it's not the developer, but it's a services company that, among other clients, so to speak, has got Chimera. And this company is actually the owner of Chimera, like the owner of the studio.
Okay.
And I was actually hired by them. And then among various projects, there was this Songs of Silence. They asked me, would you be interested in being the community person for the project? I said, yes, sure.
I must say I think you're doing a pretty good job. I like you're very you talk to the people, and like that's what people want from a community manager. So I respect that.
Okay. Good to hear. Thanks.
You know, there's a lot of
Um,
games where they don't. You know, they just pop in and they'll be the person who, you know, opens up for an interview with some of the other devs and stuff and talks to them, and then you don't hear from them again for 5-6 months, and then they're back again.
no.
You're very
I
active
mean,
on
I
the
can
Discord.
understand why.
Sure.
Yeah, I can understand why it's like that because being a dev, it's painful. Like I see them work because even though it's different companies, we're in the same office. So I see them work. I see how hard it is for them. Like they have a shit ton of stuff to do, especially with a game like Songs of Silence. It's very hard to develop because it's big. Like a lot of stuff to do
Very
all the
beautiful
time.
game.
So I thanks. We're very glad to hear that. But it's so we're always a bit careful with criticizing others. You know, like I don't want them to. I don't want to send the message that others are bad or something. Like I don't believe that.
No, let's
But
start
yeah,
this. Let's start
there is
the
a
controversy right now. Like, what game studio is just like you just want to take them down right here?
Ubisoft. No.
Burn Ubisoft.
Yes, exactly. So let's see what we have here. Oh,
So, like,
disgusting.
you were just a student. Did you do like communications, or did you do like more game devy stuff?
No, it's weird. I did economics.
Economics?
Yes, and it was cool. Like I loved it. But then first finding a job was not easy. Like I took me months. So I was kind of in the mood that I will take whatever. And then this opportunity of a gaming company popped up. I've always been a gamer, like for ages. And yeah, I had other community experience with AAA games, stuff like FIFA, you know, GTA, like big games. I did some tournaments there and some community there. Like I knew a bit what I'm doing, and they needed help on Songs of Silence. So yeah, I'm just the latest hire in the company, and so I just said, yeah, whatever you have coming, I'll just take it. You know, it's like it's really what I was not expecting to do this job. Like it's surprising to me too that I'm doing this even today.
I actually find a lot of people come out of college and like don't do like what they went to college for, but you know that it's funny how the world works. It's just
Yeah. I'm not frustrated about it. Actually, I like the fact that there is some variety in careers that I can change stuff and like discover a bit because college is nice, but then you kind of get this feeling that you don't know anything about the real world.
right.
So I really wanted to know a bit about the world, and in this case about an industry that I spend a lot of my free time with. You know, like I've been gaming since I was like 5, so it's a long thing for me.
Yeah, I mean that's awesome that you like to land in a profession that like you love is. I mean that's everybody's goal, really.
Cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's super cool. I can recommend gaming industry. You sound American. You're American, right?
I am very American, yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm from Italy, and in general, the game industry in Europe is not that big. In the US, I think it's much bigger.
I'm actually surprised to hear that. Like, or maybe it's just lately, but I feel like there's always at least game devs that have like a branch or so over there. Maybe they're like primarily based out of the US, but I feel like they have a lot of branches that are over there in Europe. And maybe I'm just totally wrong, and I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, but
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know the exact data, honestly, to be fair. But I think we're talking a much more developed market just because you started much earlier to develop stuff compared to Europe. So yeah, cool. What do you do?
I I work hospital security.
Oh, cool.
I got to protect my nurses and my doctors and the patients themselves, sometimes from themselves.
Mm, okay, so not so cool.
Hey, Atlas. No, I mean, it's a really fun job. I mean, you just get stories. You know, there's never a shortage on dumb people. I'll say, you know.
Mm, yeah, especially in hospital. It must be crazy how stupid people deal with
Uh,
tragic things,
I
probably.
I mean, I've had people come in and be like, I didn't even know hospitals would need security. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was so naive. Yeah. In Italy, we had a wave, and now it's fortunately over. But for a period, it would be like a trend that people would just be greedy in hospitals and start attacking people. It
Oh,
was the dumbest thing. Yeah, but when we had that.
yeah. I mean, that actually happens pretty frequent. Um, there's just like, I don't, I want to say entitled people. I don't know if that's the correct word that I'm looking for, but people just come in and they assume that they should be able to do whatever they want because maybe there's a family member there or something. And
Yeah,
sometimes the
exactly.
family member doesn't even want the person there, and they still feel like that they have some divine right to be there. My hospital's kind of like a baby hospital. Like we're kind of known for like helping babies, and we have this really fancy NICU and stuff. So for like when a baby's born and they're like not doing so hot, uh, we have like the cool equipment and stuff that they bring babies to our hospital for to help save them. That's like our specialty. We have all the stuff, but and
Mm,
one time when some people we had a woman about to give birth and baby daddy showed up and in the room next to her was another woman about to give birth to the same baby daddy and they ended up getting in a fight.
I don't know.
That was pretty funny. You just get some ridiculous situations like that. You know, it's like stuff you would think would be on TV.
Yeah, I have so the boyfriend of the sister of my girlfriend, which I think in English is called brother-in-law. Is he?
The boyfriend of say it one more time.
The boyfriend of my girlfriend's sister.
The boyfriend of your girlfriend's sister. No.
That's
So
brother-in-law, I think.
in-law is like a married. It
Okay.
would just be, you know, I don't think we have a specific term for that. I think you just kind of described what as we would have to describe it.
Yeah. So this person works in airport security, and he sees the most random stuff. Like people go crazy because they have like a water bottle and they have to drop it. And he said that there are people who are just mad. You can see that, and then they have the person saying, "Sir, you cannot bring your water bottle here," and they go, "Ah,
Yeah, I believe that.
yeah."
Us Americans are we have some very entitled people over here.
Yeah. So you think more than average?
I well, I don't really have a good comparison to the outside world, but boy, it sure feels like it. I the amount of people that I
Uh,
deal with, I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is?
I mean, I don't know exactly how hospitals work in the US, but is it your like a private hospital?
Do do we what?
Is it yours like a fully private hospital, like that people just go there by paying?
No, so like every like hospital in America like you can just go to and they have to see you in an emergency room. Um, they can't like kick you out before you pay or nothing.
Okay, okay, no, but so there are no fully private hospitals in America? Like not at all?
Uh, Not that I'm aware of anymore. Like I think there used to be. Excuse me. I think there used to be, but I like we're private property. Like if somebody comes on our property and they have no business there, we can kick them out. But if they want to be seen, we have to allow them to be seen. I wouldn't be surprised if there is such a private hospital for maybe the rich folk.
Yeah, exactly. Because in Italy there is something like that. Like there are private hospitals that are basically you can only go there if you're rich. And I was about to say maybe you learn you learn about entitled people just because you have to deal with rich people.
No, no,
Usually
no.
not
These
okay.
entitled people are typically poor. Unfortunately, like
Oh,
I always like our homeless population will. Unfortunately, they come to the hospital, which is sad in itself that that they're homeless, but they will. Sorry, now I'm reading my cards and I can't do two. I can't multitask as I'm upgrading something. Like they'll come to the hospital and say that they're suicidal. And everybody knows that they're not because they've been to the hospital maybe about 40 days in a row saying the same thing. And then they walk in the hospital and they will like instead of being like, "Excuse me, nurse, hey, I'm hungry. Can I get some food?" Like they walk in and they're like they'll actually be like, "Oh, you fucking bitch, get me some food." And you're like, "Oh my gosh, how do you think anybody wants to help you if that's your your opening dialogue?"
yeah, of course. Yeah, I actually can understand. Like we have something similar in some places in Italy. Like where I'm from, there are these very entitled people in the sense of they're very rude many times, but I think it's just ignorance. Like these people, they probably don't even realize how bad they are, and like the damage to society that is to behave like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but mm, so I can get gold here.
What's been your favorite faction in this game so far?
Uh, there are a few. I would say for the lore, I really like the old race. Like I like the design, this old, yeah, this just this old fashioned
Yeah, they're
thing.
big old constructs and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It
Very
just
neat.
looks cool.
Yep. I like the Crusade myself for looks and everything. They're just trying to spread joy to the world. I really like some of the demon designs and such.
Yeah, the Crusade is like the basic cool villain that there is in most games.
The
It's
Light Eaters
just
have
cool.
some very fun uh, units. Like I liked them before the up like before you could even play as them, where they just kind of had like the undead stuff. But now
Yeah,
now that they've added some more stuff, and or I guess I say you guys have like added some more stuff and fleshed them out, they're pretty neat looking.
yeah, true. True, true, true. They are also very cool. They do something.
I don't know how viable the like the neutral heroes are, but there's some fun strats to try and do with them. Like I really like the beast guy.
the beast guy.
He kind of like just
Really?
summons beast, and like his buildings allow you to build beast units.
No, I think I know him.
He kind of looks like I think they're called the Forsworn, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yeah, that then. So generally, the neutral units I think have got some of the coolest actually. So for example, the one that looks like a snake, I forgot his name now, but that's very cool.
like the giant worm thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
I love the giant Titan units. Like they did a great job.
But now I'm looking, for example, this. Well, I don't know. It's like there's green things with a rose instead of a head. That's super cool.
Yeah, the like the plant knights and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Super cool. Like, basically, the great thing about Social Side is that every time you stop and look at something that you didn't pay attention before, it's often great. Often like something that you didn't know there was that's beautiful and it looks amazing.
Okay, I seem to be surrounded by a bunch of lairs.
Oh,
I'm your biggest fan. Thank you, Hadalus.
what did he say? That bastard.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't Hadalus your biggest nemesis?
Yes, that asshole.
Yeah, I like the Swiss format that you went with. Guarantees people a little bit more games, and it's fun.
Yeah, that it was sad a bit because the other format, if you just got a very strong person first turn, you were dead. Like I think this is a bit more casual friendly, but it's also very unfortunate. Like for example, there is Group B, is like Group of Death. It's like three very experienced players, and like it's going to be it's like having I don't know if you watch football, but it's like having Real Madrid and Barcelona in the group stage of the Champions League or something. It's crazy.
There can only be one.
Yeah, exactly. And only one goes through. Actually, I'm thinking that next time I will do that two people out of the three go through. If it's always like 12 people. And the ideal would be to get to like 16 people, which is to be four groups of four. I think that would be fun.
Yep. Then yeah, advance them eight out for into the single elimination phase.
Yeah, but I'm looking at. We had the possibility of doing a partnership actually with a Polish group of guys, and they are like streamers of Heroes of Might and Magic, basically.
Oh, so they're the sweaty
Which
of the
is I don't know
sweat.
if you know, but it's like the biggest the biggest inspiration to Songs of Silence is Heroes.
Right.
And like these guys, they just reached out to us and said, "We like your game. We know it's related, and we know in Poland a lot of people watch it. And for the anniversary, actually, which is in next Wednesday, um, they wanted to make like a competitive tournament,
Yeah, that's awesome.
and it was a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds awesome, but they wanted money first,
Of
which is
course.
always painful in the games industry.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Even
second,
even harder on the smaller companies.
yeah, exactly. And also, but apart from the money, just in general, the idea of like a competitive thing, like with actual rules and more strict stuff. You've seen how it works. Like people ask for rules, and then after one day, they were just freaking out that I don't like this rules.
Yeah,
So like
people
it's
want rules, but they want their rules. That's the problem.
yeah, exactly. So it's
I mean, there's no
I'm
prize
glad
money or
that in
nothing,
the end.
so like,
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I don't see the point of being greedy. That there is a digital art book in this tournament that we managed to put,
oh,
but
that's
it's
cool.
like not a real price, you know. Yeah, it's something we should have done also for the first tournament, looking back. Like to put some small token just for your time of every one of you. But I didn't get the idea this time.
Yeah,
This
I
time.
think it's cool that you're just like putting this together.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's more the point, is to have an active community and like build something in 3, 5, 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, I hope this game catches on. I think it's beautiful. It's a very fun game. It's a very relaxed game. You know, you don't need the sweaty micro.
10 seconds, eh?
It's your turn. Yep.
It's my turn. Oh, Jesus.
You're right. 10
Oh,
seconds
wow.
on your
Didn't know.
turn.
I
On your
thought it was
turn.
your. I
Oh
thought it was
no.
your turn.
Oh
Oh
no.
no. Yeah, but it's fine. It's fun. It's fine. I got this because I just needed to battle two
We
things this turn and it's
gonna,
okay.
gonna say we're gonna need to see some sweaty clicking action out of you right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was waiting and didn't realize it was my turn. I'm so stupid.
Hadalus wants you to
Okay,
know
we
that he
won.
breaks his pasta in half when he makes spaghetti.
I'm actually the type of Italian that does not get upset for that. I know it sounds crazy, but not every Italian gets upset for that. I almost did it.
Do you like meatballs with your spaghetti?
I do it sometimes. It's like my guilty pleasure. Uh, but I like smaller meatballs. Like I know in America that you do it with actual meatballs, no, like the big ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I like it with a lot of smaller meat, like the same amount of meat but divided so I can get a bite. You know, it's like
So you're how's pizza over there in like Italy? Is it, you know, we eat it all the time,
so.
love it.
So people think Italy is small, and so there is not much variety. If you go in Italy, and there is like 10 different variations of pizza in all the country. So like it depends. Where I'm from, it's like there are three main schools of thought. Like there is the Roman one, which is very flat and very hydrated, so it becomes very crunchy and it's like super thin. Um, and that's like a vibe. I like it because you can eat more of it. Basically, you get more stuff for the same calorie, but it's also not very satisfactory. The one I'm grown up with, which is my ideal, of course, um, it's like some kind of in between, where you get a little bit of the crust is a bit more doughy, but not so much. And there is the third variation, and this one is like the most common, basically. The third one, which is the one that it's now considered the best widely, is the Neapolitan style, which is like a very big crust, which is not a lot of dough. Like it is a very big pizza in general, but the reason why the crust gets very big is because it's proofed hot, and so it becomes very airy, and you get this enormous crust, but it's actually not so much dough.
I like a thicker
So it's
crust
very
pizza
bubbly
myself.
and
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know in America you have a bunch of variations too, and they all look good. I've never been to the US, sadly, so I wouldn't know.
We are a smorgasbord of food.
Mm.
They yeah, I used to coach high school tennis, and at our school we would have uh like people come from overseas to come play tennis, and we had like an exchange student. I don't want to say just to play tennis, but they would end up playing tennis. Can't move for. Oh yeah, I already did
Hmm.
that. So we had a foreign exchange student from Italy, and it was, you know, this was years ago, and it had never dawned on me when You know, I was like, oh, so like, what's your favorite Italian food? Gigi got disconnected. Are you still in the game?
I think I am.
You need to
Yeah,
reload.
I'm playing.
Gigi got disconnected. You need to reload. He's still playing. Where did you see that? Where did you see something saying that he disconnected?
We have chat trolling it.
Hadalus, are you trying to sabotage the stream here? But yeah,
So
I ended up getting like something that never dawned on me. You know, I was like, "What's your favorite Italian food?" He's like, in Italy we just call it food. It's not Italian food." I was like, "Oh, that had never dawned on me before."
yeah, okay, but you meant what's your favorite amongst the Italian, I guess.
Yeah, well, you know, like the classics like spaghetti, you know, all the pastas. You got the pizzas. But it was funny to hear him
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that. He's just like, it's just food. It's not Italian food. I was like, oh yeah, I guess you wouldn't call it
yeah.
Italian food
I
over.
think he was just being a dick about it, honestly.
No, I mean
Like, I get what he means, but it's
he had a good sense of humor.
you
Like,
know.
have you ever seen the movie
Okay.
Have you ever seen the movie Rocky?
Yes.
So like, you know, I was like, hey, do you care if I call you the Italian Stallion? And he was fine. He's like, yeah, I'm fine with that. And then my other buddy, joking, of course, he was like, he's like, can I call you Mussolini? He's like, yeah, I don't like that one. He's like, don't call me that.
I would have actually liked. It's not that I like Mussolini. I would have liked the idea of someone calling me like a dictator. It's like it's good for my ego.
He was very good. He's like, oh, I've just played with my friends over the years. So like, okay. And he came out and he was like so much better than like all the kids. We're like, oh my gosh. It's like you need to play this more often. Yeah, we ended up going with just the light side. GG said he wouldn't play with me if we didn't, so.
Yeah, exactly. Because two-sided is too complex for me.
You have to fight just
I
to
need
cross
simple
on the
stuff.
other side. I can't get wiped trying to cross over to the other side of the map. That'd be embarrassing. I don't know which of the Light Eater heroes is considered the meta OP one. I started off with this Gutmund.
Hedalus would know. I think it's the ancient light eater. It's like the most OP one.
The like the campaign guy, or just like one of the basic ones, you think?
No, no, I think it's one of those that you don't see in the campaign. I think.
Oh, maybe the one that I have then. Like, that's got the big old monster. That was the one that I started with. I just think the design's really cool.
True.
What other kind of games do you play that you enjoy?
I play a lot of FIFA or EAFC because of my friends. Like, those bastards will only play that, and so they kind of force me. They loop me into that. I think it's a terrible game, but but I am basically forced. And then I do
Blink twice if you need
Rocket
help.
League. No, no, I don't need that. I mean, I'm sad to admit that, but I kind of like it, even though the game is obviously pay to win and terrible.
No,
I also kind of enjoy it because I like football, you know. So I like the sport. Hence, I like.
I used to love playing FIFA. With all my friends, and like when we were in high school, we all played. There was the mode where you like make your own character and like on your team. I actually really enjoyed playing the goalie, although I discovered if you like self-play as the goalie, like people shooting from like halfway halfway down the pitch or whatever, it was so hard to block the goal, which would make for incredibly embarrassing looking attempts at a save.
So the only play I actually played competitively is FIFA, and like the mode where you can control the outfield, the single outfield player is called Pro Clubs. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, like you're just the one player.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was
played
talking
that
about.
competitively, like 11 against 11,
Oh my
and
gosh,
it's
okay.
super cool to play that competitively. And I think it improved a lot during the years. Like when I started playing competitively, it was like you said, like it was very hard. There were a lot of bugs with goalies and stuff. I think over time it became much better. Like the last few years, it was actually very hard to score to a controlled goalkeeper. Like if he knew what he was doing, it's not easy at all.
Yes, I just thought it was the most unique to play goalkeeper, and I think that's kind of what drew me into playing the goalkeeper. Can't watch now, but will later. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the stream later. It'll be here for you.
He's busy winning, that bastard.
I don't know about that. I in the last tournament, I like watched what a lot of other players do, and it makes sense, and I just still don't do it. Like I saw like everybody like building units out at like their buildings like almost every turn. I guess to always have like a fresh army ready to go, and here I am just like I need to save my resource. I don't know. Just charging ahead with the noob strats. Speaking of heroes, are you excited for the was it old realm, olden era?
Olden era.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Not sure I'm following.
Like Heroes 3. Heroes 3, but it's like the new one coming out.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, I'm new to the genre, as I think I just.
Okay. So you didn't play like Heroes 3 and stuff.
No. I mean, I'm 24. I think Heroes 3 was big when I was too little to understand it, you know.
Yeah, but like, well, I guess you're not. I know it's very, like you said, it's very big in Poland, and you're Italian. But sometimes people dip back into the classics.
Okay, no, that will not be me. Well, I've been a very casual gamer, even though I played a lot. I played a lot of the big franchises, stuff like Pokemon or
the
golden
standard.
Yeah, exactly. Or Super Mario, FIFA, whatever the basics. I never went much through them.
Are you a Call of Duty player? You play the FPS games?
Also, of course, yes.
I used to love those when I was young. I feel like I don't have the reflexes for it anymore.
Yeah, I think I never had the reflexes, honestly. It was decent at some point, but just because I played with very, very, very good players, and so just by kind of natural exposure to these guys, I became good. But it was not that I was actually good. I'm doing the sniper things that people were crazy with. I was.
Sometimes I feel like the numbers for building materials and stuff are so troll. It's like you need 4 more building points to construct this. got a level 13 hero. What about you?
Depends. Uh, I have mixed feelings. Yeah, worth watching, you know.
What's this? It's like building these buildings. I don't even really know what they do. Oh. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was thinking that was the Giga Chad. I thought I was getting one of my colossal units. I was. I indeed was not.
Love the backstory, said Heather.
What up, Ben Jim?
Yeah, yeah. I think people realize that at some point there was this random dude just writing a lot on Discord. Like, I think someone suspected in the beginning that I was somewhat involved.
That's my turn. Send it back your way.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your favorite Crusade hero? Is it the Cantor or?
That must be Garen. Come on.
Yeah. See, he
I know
now
it's the basic answer, but yeah.
artwork super cool, but man, his
Yeah, he's
mind control
disgraceful in the
ability
game. Yeah.
is so like obviously if it works it's just like busted, but if I feel like it just doesn't work enough that he's worth bringing. I think
True.
it's like a 25% chance or something. So all the time just like use it and it's just like fail.
So I think the dev team would be really angry here in this because I think it's more than that. But for some reason, it's like unlucky. That does not actually activate. You know, it's frustrating sometimes.
I thought it said like it has a 25. It might be like 25 to 30. There's no way it's higher. It's too high because obviously if you had like a 50-50 shot, I think it'd be too busted. But
I think it gets higher. You can like
as you rank it up,
make it more likely. Yeah, yeah. If you rank up, you have the chance that you get the power up card, and it becomes more and more likely. But yeah, it's also like after the battle, so it's a bit. I mean, it's not bad at all, but yeah, but compared to other heroes, there are better options in general. Like the Cantor, I think it's stronger in terms of stuff that he can do.
yeah. My favorite heroes in this game are the ones that just like summon in units. I like to just have like an endless horde of units coming. Been playing a lot of Co 3. It's the Canadians. Yeah, Canadians are fun. You ever play Company of Heroes at all?
No, I heard about it in this niche. I'm not sure. No, I don't think.
It's it's a fun game. RTS if you're into the real time strategy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Their game didn't launch so hot. Had pretty negative reviews, I would say, to launch, and there wasn't a whole lot there. But it's been out for just over a year now, and I think they've made really good progress with their stuff. I can't recommend it more. It's very fun.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Well, we're always on the lookout for bundles. Like we are kind of into that.
Oh yeah, the you gotta catch the like the summer sale and stuff.
Oh, that absolutely. That's super important. That the summer sale actually it's not so big for us just for one reason, which is there is so many blockbuster titles involved that it's like, you know, it's like people will just buy that If they have, I don't know, Elder Scrolls Online at like minus 80%, it's like it's hard that they choose Songs of Silence at minus 40.
Yeah, well, Song
Like
of Silence isn't even that expensive in game. Like you're already getting a good deal.
I'm glad to hear that, but you should know that when we launched, before I was here, we got basically a shitstorm because the game was too expensive. People were expecting the price to be mid 20s to 30s, and it was actually in early access it was 40. It was more.
I mean, I
Um,
was like, I played it in early access. Uh,
mm,
it's less than like we've been getting $60 to $70. Like a lot of people start coming out with $70 games, and that stuff adds up
yeah,
quick.
no, I get what you mean, and I'm absolutely shocked. If you looked at, for example, YouTube content, we had the highest ever, the most viewed video of Songs of Silence ever on YouTube is from Splattercat Gaming. Like the pinned comment was the game just came out with their price and it's too high from him, like from Splattercat. Like it's crazy that we got such a bad rap for a long time just for,
Yeah, I think that's
and
crazy.
also because we launched at the wrong time, so that the first reviews were Chinese, and like Chinese players are very have they have like a different standard from us. We had reviews saying like this game is a 7 out of 10, and it was a negative one, not recommended. Like completely different mindset compared to Europeans. Europeans are also Americans, I guess.
Yeah,
Like
I was
the tendency to be very harsh with stuff that we don't have.
I was like, wow, this game's cheap. It's beautiful. It's fun. I'm like, I was telling people, I'm like, get in on this. This is a good game. It's worth the
Really.
price, if you ask me.
We wish we had more fans like you who would go tell other people to get the game. It would be very helpful.
And nobody had to pay me to play this game. It was good enough as is. I looked at it, and to me, like, the comparison's always going to be, like Heroes. So, and I'm like, it's like a auto battler Heroes, which is right up my alley for gaming. So, you get a lot of
Yeah.
content too. I think you get a lot. You got all these heroes, you get unlockables, the full campaign, great campaign, good voice acting. To me, this game's a steal.
Yeah, but the idea was to make a kind of an indie gem, basically, like a game that's indie, but it's made by people who have experience in the industry, like they know what they're doing. The executive producer worked at Take-Two Interactive, which is like the firm that owns Rockstar, for example. So like
Oh, okay. Yeah,
we have
Rockstar is
we
getting
have
pretty good.
people that know their shit. It's like it's that, and this guy is someone who has been working in gaming for over 20 years now, 20, 25, even something even more probably. So like we trust that the product is good. The thing is, in indie gaming especially, is getting it to the audience, because it's like being at a concert and trying to sell something. The focus is always on something else for people, and it's always on GTA 6, on FIFA, on the big titles.
Yeah.
You're fighting a lost battle all the time,
Yeah.
and the way you get through it is we are learning, and I'm learning. I'm new to the industry, but I think what I'm seeing is a lot of games need to have a narrative. You need to have a community that pushes it through, like stuff like Clear Obscure that everyone is playing now. Like those things happen also because they build a narrative and they position themselves as this kind of, uh, again, indie gem. That's something we didn't really do, I think, especially in the beginning. We kind of could have been better on that.
Sure, I can understand that.
Mm. Like it's hard. It's a hard industry, but I'm loving it. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely think game industry, like, it's like almost like a restaurant. Like, there's just so much competition out there. It's a very tough industry to stay in.
Okay.
waiting for the purgatory to just come flying out of nowhere.
No, I didn't move it a lot actually, which I think could have been a mistake actually. But I'm not sure. Let's see.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, I don't know. This game is hard. You get the lessons.
True.
Regroup. Yeah, I'll take you. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. 4 minutes are not that long, actually.
It goes quick.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of time. It's not so much.
I think it's because the timer keeps going even when you're in battle. I feel like.
No, I think it stops in battle.
Does it stop?
But it keeps going when you are like if you see it now that I started the battle.
Oh yeah.
You should see that
Yep.
it's blocked. Yeah.
Now, when we did in the last tournament, I was in that 3-player match, and we played 4-minute turns. But there, between people battling and stuff, there was far too much downtime in between the turns.
Yeah.
I prefer
Yeah,
the 1v1.
I've been told that. Yeah. People were like very aware of not having another freeway match, like the ones that were involved, especially. I'm not surprised either. But yeah, I listened to that. Thankfully. I think I need to take a call. I'll be back.
Sure. Sounds like GG released some information that he wasn't supposed to, and now he's getting a call from his boss. So Ben Jim's still really enjoying the Canadians, huh? They're definitely strong. I feel like they're much stronger in like 1v1s though, as opposed to like a team game. Davik, I feel like you'd really enjoy this game too. As one of those casual play kind of games. Oh, it didn't stick with you. Yeah, was it just because you weren't playing PvP? Was it PvP, or was it just like you just didn't care for the auto battle system of it? Because I can understand how that would be a turnoff for people, but I really enjoy auto battlers. I'm still hooked on playing Mecha Bellum. R2 ugly, you lying motherfucker. I know that was a lie. I need the Anakin meme. Liar! Alright, let's see what we can cook up here. Just upgrade my Nexus, maybe. How much did I need to restore that bridge? Definitely want the 56. Ugh. Upgrade. Gotta get my resources. 65 to 55. Lesser light here. Nope. Let's just get some cheaper big guys. Oh my gosh, look at this. 9 units. It's a fat rando stack. I think if I maybe summon in another unit here, I should be just fine. Pretty sure I can take that on. I want that XP. These. Some of this. Some of this. Let's fly my guys over to the big battle. What do we got left? Okay. Just demolished that army. I'm feeling good. It's just a matter of time till I bump into him. And then my whole world perspective will change. Kinda do want to upgrade my income here. What up, Goji? Am I winning? Maybe. I feel we haven't ran into each other yet, but I feel like things are going okay. Welcome back, sir.
Thanks. I've seen people are still in the first game, the multiplayer room. There are still people there. I think they're still playing.
If you
And
do,
they started on X5.
If you do the split map, I know it could take you know, you get a lot of map if you play on both sides. But
Yeah, true.
I mean, yeah, maybe they're just hanging out in chat. That's still a long time for a 1v1.
Yeah, no, I don't think they've been playing until now, which I mean would be pretty surprising, honestly.
I was hoping that wasn't your bosses saying that you release sensitive information.
No, nothing serious. It was about the move.
We heard about the Ubisoft.
You're fired.
You're tanking us.
No. Everyone hates Ubisoft. Like, we are allowed because we're small. So nobody cares. I think I've seen something there, but I won't go into it because I don't have the possibility to attack at the moment.
I mean, if you guys want to adopt like a Ubisoft like kind of system, you know, I'm just curious when we'll get our bikini DLC artwork for
Lorelei, yeah.
Lorelei and some of these light eaters. They're not bad looking.
Yeah, light eaters are in the bikini already in some sense. It's not a lot of different.
Now, what I do need from you guys is to just give me the ability to just unlock the kobold hero because I missed him in my second playthrough of the campaign. I think I missed him on like 2 missions, and I'm like, oh god, I don't want to have to. I don't remember what missions I
So
didn't
that
get him on.
there are some secret ways, but I cannot say publicly. The dev team would be very angry. So you have to like come to the street where I live. It's like a very secret thing. Then we can
I'll
talk.
meet you behind the spaghetti factory.
Exactly. Exactly. Don't
just
tell
just
anyone.
hide it in a meatball.
Yes. Exactly.
I so I haven't got to use him. What's he do?
The Kobold hero?
Yeah, that like from the campaign. Like I have the guy from the Wheelin' and Dealin' or whatever, but I don't have the story kobold hero.
So he's just weak. He's meant to be
Oh
weak.
no!
It's for the glory. I'm sorry.
He's a
It's just
hero.
a meme, baby. Yeah, but he's meant to suck. That's the point.
No,
He's just there for the memes.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah. It was very fun because we have game documentation. So like there are these very very long documents that state everything about the game. And one of my things is that I sometimes when I think of like social media content or stuff, I would just read through these things and say, what can we do to like explain the game to people? And like, so I told Laura, which is the game designer, I told her, um, I want to do like faction posts, like faction trait posts. And like we do these posts where we say this faction is good at this, is bad at this, and that's how you play with it basically. We do it for each faction. And so I made her a spreadsheet where there was each row was a faction, and then each column was something that I wanted to know. Like, for example, what is this good at? What is this bad at? Or what are the main heroes? The ones that are available. How do you unlock them? Blah blah blah. I wanted this kind of information, and I put the kobolds in there because in the documentation, it's as you said, it's listed as a hero. And she immediately called me and said, "Why did you put kobolds in there?" Because it's a hero. I said, "Yeah, but it sucks. Like we don't want to say people to tell to people there is a hero that's bad. It's just straight up bad." So yeah.
So now it sounds like the best meme to win with is is his name Pip? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it sounds like a victory with Pip would make you like the best in the game, right?
Probably, yeah.
I need to play more Pip.
That was my last update. It's possible that I don't know they buffed it or something.
Now
Because
Pip's
sometimes
busted.
these things happen. The dev team is very active. Like they change a lot of stuff all the time, so it's hard to keep track in some sense. But yeah, it could be that tomorrow Pip is the best in the game. I don't know, but yeah, the last update that I have is. Let's see here.
This Kobold hero, don't let Pwn do it again. So in a have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know what it is. Never played, but I know.
Sure. So we had this session where we like in a different campaign. Like a lot of these guys played their same characters, but I just played. I didn't play with them back then, so I was a new character coming in. But at the end of that previous campaign, one of their characters got their soul trapped in hell. So we had to go rescue their friend, and then then it kind of just picked up from the from this maid campaign called Descent into Avernus.
Mm-hmm.
But we started off in the hells. So my hero I was a kobold, or my character I was a kobold. I was a cultist who was raised to believe that Tiamat was this god of justice and was like a holy being, right? Like there was and Tiamat's like the most evil dragon goddess of all time. But my cult believed that it was truly a good god, and like my character
Okay.
was chaotic good. And so like the whole time I'm telling my party, and like they're aware of, like they know who Tiamat is, but like my character's so good that I kind of convinced, like nobody wanted. My goal was to go there and free Tiamat, who is lore wise and in this campaign locked in the hells. And I'm like, oh yeah, like my god's here. I gotta free her. And so they're like, well, we'll kind of use him to help us deal with these devils and freeing our friend's soul, but we're not actually gonna free Tiamat. So like they kind of go along, but unfortunately the story ended up taking a funny turn when we like stumbled upon this area where like these Tiamat cultist people were that were all trying to free Tiamat, and I ended up getting involved and freeing Tiamat. Like basically the campaign ended with me freeing Tiamat.
So you won.
Yes, I won. I won D&D. It's hard to say that you can win at D&D, but I did it.
Crazy.
So my chaotic good character freed like one of the most evil entities to ever exist.
It's like winning with the Crusade. Good stuff.
Right. From my perspective, the Jedi are evil.
Cool. Yeah, no, Dungeons and Dragons is cool. Like a game that I should know how to play. Actually.
Did you check out Baldur's Gate? Like Baldur's Gate 3?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Excellent game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the whole saga, I think it's cool. But yeah. That's like a prime example for games like us, how you do things.
Yeah, like I said, I think you guys are doing a good job with the constant feedback. Like I know that took a lot of suggestions from the community, which I
Yeah.
think that's huge. Which is when Larian released theirs in early access, it was such a different game, and all these people gave all this feedback, and they're like, okay, we'll listen, and then it worked out for them. And
Yeah,
next thing you
it's
know, they
crazy.
won
It's
every game
crazy.
award.
So today I stumbled upon a prototype version that it's like the very first Song of Silence trailer that basically had another names. Like the original game of the game was Realms at War,
Realms of
and then
War,
it
okay.
changed. Yes, and then it changed because I don't know if you know, but Travian released in 2022 a game called Archive Realms at War.
No.
So basically, we were with
Or
the
in
choice of
2022?
yes,
Realms of War.
and so we had yeah, and we had the choice of either going forward with our name and risking legal trouble, or like change the name. And so they at the time I was not here, so they just decided to change the name, and uh it became Songs of Silence. And I while I made a reel out of this. Like we had a social media reel that tells this story now. And while I was making the reel, it was so I saw this trailer of how the game was. It's like completely different. It's like you couldn't tell. Like there are some things in common, but I swear not many.
That's funny. Who had the website? That's what it really comes down to. Did they already have the Realms of War website locked in?
I think it was not like when they started developing, when Chimera started developing, it was not known. But like immediately after they announced it, so yeah, they probably got it first. Yeah.
Damn.
But still, you
Yeah.
in general, it's like a pain, for a new game, and like I think very few people know about Realms of War, like Chimera's Realms of War at the time. So it was just not worth it to engage in the pain.
Yes. With a legal battle. Let's spend money on some lawyers.
Yeah, exactly. I guess it's also Songs of Silence is a cool name.
I agree.
Like, Sounds very poetic.
It's very good with the the whole silence of the campaign, and like it played well, and it released not alongside but soon after Songs of Conquest, which I think did pretty okay too. So
Yeah. So I mean, Song of the Conquest was and is like much older game in the sense development of Song of the Conquest began much later. But still, yeah. Okay, we keep destroying locations, which is amazing.
yeah, I'm getting nervous. I feel like feel like I've seen a lot of this map and I haven't seen you yet. So I'm like, where are you hiding?
Yeah, I had a good spawn, I think.
Well, I hate to hear that.
I think I had a good spawn, yeah. Because I was in a very weird place. So I don't think you thought of this because
were,
it's very far away.
were you in the void?
I mean, technically, kinda, I'm in a purgatory. So yeah. Bum, 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 bum.
Just murdering
What time is it?
bugs.
Because at some point I will have to have dinner.
Dinners for the
Can
weak.
you tell me when it's my turn? Because I will go away from the PC for like a minute.
Yeah, and I am about to end my turn here in just a second. So if you want to stick
Sure.
around for
Okay, then I'll bring it closer to me.
yep, that's all I can do. Send it your way.
It's reached. That's nice. Like this.
You have to download Age of the Ring mod for Battle for Middle-earth 2. All the bros are doing it. Okay, I can do that. Did you ever play Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth?
No. I was never much into Lord of the Rings.
Oh, can you
Really.
say that and be European? Do they allow you to
I don't think so.
do
But
that?
again, we are so small that you can. Yeah, no, I never got it really. Never got to me. It was too long. I started with the book. The book was infinite,
Well,
like, never ending.
that's your problem. Nobody wants to read. Who the heck
Exactly.
reads? My motto is I'll just wait for the movie. And matter of fact, they made 3 really good ones.
Okay, yeah, that was probably my mistake then.
You,
But I started like 16, and it didn't grow on me.
it aged great. It's similar to this game. It's a fantasy universe.
Yeah, true. This is true.
Do you like Star Wars?
Oh no. Eh,
Oh my
yes and
gosh.
no.
How don't you like all the nerd stuff?
It's not bad, eh? But again, just was not really my thing growing up. My fantasy book was Pokemon.
You excited for the new Pokemon game coming out?
No, I hate them now. They're disgusting. No.
I still
I mean, I think the franchise got so big that Nintendo just stopped trying. They just make ass games. Who
I
cares?
That's fair. That's fair. I usually like to play the Pokemon game. I'll give it a go through and then be done with it. Uh, this new one, they have like people for since like the dawn of time been like, oh, you need to have like the Pokemon where you can move around and play as the Pokemon, and now they are giving it to us with this new one, and when I first saw the battle, I'm like, this ain't it. This isn't how we wanted this to go. This doesn't look how we envisioned.
Hi,
Hello,
Hello. Who joined?
X-Curve.
Mr. Pursuit.
It's who? Sorry.
Curve,
Pursuit. Hi.
one of tournament participants.
Yeah.
Have you played
How's
your
he
game
doing?
yet?
No, it's on Sunday.
Are you here
Sunday,
to make fun of my
Did you
terrible
finish
play?
already? Or can you stream me? I am interested what other players doing on this patch.
Are you streaming? No, right?
I am streaming, yeah.
You are streaming. Okay. Prof is streaming something. I don't know how, where, when, but he's doing it.
Where do you
I
stream?
am on the YouTubes.
On YouTube. Can you link it to him maybe?
Yeah, I put it in media. In the media section.
Media.
Time to be annoying.
Have you seen the Chappelle Show, Gigi? Do you know what that is?
No, well, actually no.
No. Yeah. Don't. It would be more of an American pop culture thing.
No, never heard of something. They have a bunch of gold.
I also have a bunch of gold. The problem with our factions are we don't spend gold. Like these other,
exactly. And
these other factions.
I was about to say it's I have a lot of gold, it's good, but it's useless. What do I do?
I need some conversion abilities like the Crusade has.
Crusade can't spend gold. Crusade can only gain gold from Void Essence, but
you could do what I did in the last tournament and buy a bunch of Chosen.
Well,
I know they're not the best units, but they really I love.
I mean, yeah, if you're into that, yeah. Okay, weirdo. Like.
All right, see you, Goji.
Good, yeah.
Okay. This is probably gonna, unfortunately, be a quick turn for me. I'm like sieging some buildings here. You want to eat dinner, so my goal is to delay your dinner as long as possible.
No, don't worry, because I just started cooking, so it's going to be long. Unfortunately, it's like fish nuggets, so not a real meal, you know.
Yeah, slap them in the oven. It's time to roll.
Air fryer?
Have you had pizza rolls before? Do you know what pizza rolls are?
Yes. I mean, we have a different name for that. Like it's we call them panzerotti in Italy. I'm from it's a traditional food actually, something like pizza. It's the same thing.
It's the good stuff.
Hi guys.
Yeah, I think it's some other Italian heard that. Hi, who's this?
Hello.
Hi.
Joined by
Do
Zombie.
you playing or not?
We are playing, yes.
Streaming on YouTube. It's in media.
Okay. I can check.
So did you know who won between Hedalus and the other guy?
I mean, he
Yeah,
is
other
guy.
guy, it's me. I lose.
You're Hedalus.
Yeah. I'm
he
lose.
lost to Headloose.
Yeah, I lost.
Okay.
He too strong for me.
I'm pretty
Yeah, I can
sure
see that.
it was a woman's voice, no? Am I tripping?
Yeah, you're tripping.
No women's voices
Okay,
here.
cool. No, there are women.
Just
I
manly
can.
men in this chat.
Man. I mean, I meant Haidalus is a woman, no?
No.
See. Maybe I am tripping.
What's up, Frost? I thought I made you a mod in my chat. There you go.
Hi, Haidalus.
There you go. Now you've been promoted to super mod.
I can't believe you won again.
I mean, I can't believe it. Like,
You can't believe it because he's so good. That bastard.
it's what happens, when you're good.
No, I think mine took no skill.
I mean, it was very skillful waiting 5 hours for something to happen.
My chat will actually.
5 hours you played.
I mean, not actually 5 hours, but close.
So, how many turns are you on, GG?
This is 12, 13, something like that.
You're on 14.
Oh,
Turn 14.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I feel like
yeah.
I feel like I own the majority of the map, but I still haven't seen you. You tell me you have a good spawn, but I'm like, what are you doing over there? He says he's got a. Gigi says he's got a good spawn. I'm scared about what this corner of the world he's.
from Crusade perspective, it's a good spot.
Wait, do you play on both sides or on one side? I don't understand.
One side
We're playing
because
light side.
apparently people are very upset about both sides. No
I
one
mean,
wants it.
sides is horrible. Haidalus and Zombie play on both sides and they play for like 3.5 hours or something like this.
No, it's less than that.
2.5 hours. We took 21 turns to finish it.
Actually, not that bad.
21 turns is not that bad.
That's
We
pretty
had
quick.
worse.
Yeah, it's okay.
I would not complain over a 21 turn game.
But I mean, they rushed each other's capital, so it was a lot faster than if I would be playing.
Hmm.
On the dread trash talk.
I mean,
See, I've learned that
Trash
we need to
talk.
play Pip, the Kobold hero, to initiate the proper trash talk. you need to win with Pip.
Yeah, he's ass.
I mean, I was saying it's not as a trash talk, but as because I just how to put it, love to turtle and to play really slow. Not to be fun.
Yeah, you get the fun units the longer the game goes on.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like looking at the statue, and I thought like at the feet of the statue were like the kobold wagons that I got, and I was like, is that a visual bug? Turns out no, I'm just an idiot. It was just the feet of the statue. somebody Hadalus has disappeared. Alrighty, back over to you, sir.
Yes. I think I'll have a go and attack you.
Oh, he sprung. Alright, our first
I
battle.
don't think I'm winning this, but the point is trying to sabotaging you, basically.
I can respect that. I don't like it, but I respect it. Send your whole army running in terror.
One unit, yeah. They're mean. They're the Crusade, I mean, they're evil.
Yeah, but everybody's afraid of the undead.
Hey, I'll retreat.
No, don't retreat. Fight me. Fight me.
No, you are, of course, too strong, but I knew that.
What do I got here?
Oh, you have a location here. Maybe I'm cooked.
5 out of 10. You might be in trouble with that. I respect the attack, but that might have been a mistake.
Probably was.
I don't know if you saw my second army chilling right there.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. Probably I invested a lot in some things and I don't have a lot of our. It's the
What's this? Get that here.
let's move away from here. So- Okay.
Can I still beat that army? though? I think I'll be okay.
Sorry for the noise. Ouch.
See what the ambush can get me. Feast on them, my light eaters, like the heathen kings of old.
Come on, resist.
Oh,
Yes.
you killed the Lord, but I
No.
got you. So, my guy will just come back to life like it never happened. He'll level up. I don't know if this. Oh, I got do something to spend some gold on. Strategic card by 15%. I'll send it back over to you. Catalyst, don't you dare eat my units.
No, I don't think so.
I do really like using the plant hero and just having the plant armies. Something oddly satisfying about it.
Okay. Good. So I have a gameplay question. Like when my hero dies, when he comes back, is he at the same level when he died?
Yeah, he'll be at the same level.
Actually, no, he has more. He will get its E from a battle which he lost.
Yeah, that I noticed. Yeah. Okay, so
But yeah.
mine also. That's cool.
Oh, I thought you were saying, like, does he respawn at level 1 or something?
There is no experience loss if that's a question. Thank God. Would be horrible if you lose XP.
Yeah, that would be like pretty much a game ender if you lost them.
I mean, to be honest, it kind of already is. If you can't retrieve from a battle in time, but
Yeah, if you lose your
Would be
main
much.
army, it's tough. You can do it though. It's certainly tough.
I mean, it depends how much losses you inflict. Because sometimes it just, in the end, it's like no one has an army. It's rare.
Yeah,
It's
when you
not
have like a
often when it
14
happens, but,
stack and you and you lose that, it hurts.
yeah. I mean, just recruit more units. That's a problem.
I'm playing such a wanky battle. So slow. This is where ×2 becomes useful.
Yeah.
I mean, ×2 is really funky inside battles. I mean, it's hard to press abilities without hotkeys and stuff.
True.
Once
True.
you
That's
realize
also
you've
true.
won, though, it's nice to be like, okay, now speed it up.
Yeah.
I heard a hero gain a level.
2 levels actually in one battle.
Oh!
That's scary.
Did you just dominate a hard fight?
Okay,
No.
I'll go. Have a great day.
See
Good luck to
you.
the winner.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Goodbye, everyone.
Ciao.
Okay.
Hey. Okay.
Oh, it's time.
Time for what? Don't make me scared.
Evil. Evil. Sure. Oh, there we go.
I didn't even know I had a unit there. Like the game put.
Just some garrison. Yeah, when I attacked it, like the battle loaded in, and it just sat there not doing anything for a second. I was like, oh, did I DC?
Yeah, this is where we miss times 2.
Yes, where you literally can't even use an ability. I think I remember seeing one of the devs talk about how it just couldn't work in their game because of the way that it was structured. Does that sound right to you?
What exactly?
Being able to do multiplayer times 2.
I mean, it has been built in as a fate. So now there is.
Oh, okay.
Like it's an option. The thing is, it was not easy to build in immediately because of gameplay experience mainly. Like it was a problem with some PCs, as someone already said. It's hard to play cards while on times 2, and we have people complaining about it still. They say my PC is bad. I cannot afford to have times 2.
Yeah. Does it
I will lose games. because of
force
that.
the time 2, or is it like an option that you can activate, like in?
I think it
So-
forces it. Yeah. And I never actually tried it in multiplayer, but I think it forces it.
Yeah, that would be a huge difference. Like if it forces you.
Yeah, but the thing is, if it doesn't force it, then we're 1-on-1. Like, who decides when it's times 2 and when it's not?
Yeah.
You know?
What or
Like,
so like in the Total War game, if one player clicks times like speed up, it like highlights that one player wants it, but the other player has to click it. And then once you have it going, both players, or like as soon as one player clicks off of it, it goes back to normal speed until both players are saying like go fast.
okay, yeah, makes sense.
Tell GG if he wins, I'll bromance him for the rest of the year.
He'll do what?
Hadalus will bromance you for the rest of the year if you win.
Okay, me too. But I will never win, that's the problem. I suck at it.
Well, now you're just gonna throw the game because you hate Hadalus so much.
Could be. That's an option.
That's what you gotta say. You just tanked your game.
I am the crusade. I am fueled by hate and death. Like,
I would say you're the chosen one, but you talked bad about them earlier, so I can't say that.
no. Not. Let's see what I can do here.
Trash talking my boys.
I'll take a turn where I don't do anything really. I need to.
I feel like I've had a couple of those.
I could move the capital as an investment.
Hados, you're considered a god tier gamer at this game. Which of the Light Eater heroes is considered the better one? The like the big monster guy or the humany looking dudes?
Curious to hear his answer. I'm done with dinner. I'm just washing the last plate.
He has gone silent.
Who is gone silent?
Hados.
He's not considering us. We are two newbies.
He dare not share his knowledge mid-tourney.
Exactly. Exactly. God, I was planning to have stuff going on at 9:30. So it's like half an hour. I hope we finished, but even though it doesn't look like it.
I had that problem in the last tournament. I didn't think the games would take that long, and it ended up taking quite a while.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, he's not. Over to you.
Yes. Yes.
Your evil schemes. See the first territory consumed by your purgatory. We're drawing
That's what we do.
closer to the Locust faction themselves.
I just discovered I can clean location from the silence. Ooh. But that's not the play at the moment. The moment the play is surviving. I hope the casual units don't break my butt.
I don't know which of these units are considered the good units, so we'll just continue on our current strategy.
It depends versus what units you want to fight.
I want to fight all the units.
Yeah, those good for passive income.
Alright, back to you. I really like how you guys added the, like when you hover over a unit's stats, you can see what's buffing it and such.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I like this too.
Yeah, I think it was just must have that we didn't have before.
What was the matchup in your guys' match, Zombie? What did you guys do?
What do you mean?
What factions were you?
I play as fight eaters, or how it's they named.
You played Light Eaters, and what did he play?
Old race.
Old Race, yeah. I still feel like old Race is really strong.
Yeah, he just came to me on turn I think 12 with full golems.
He just had
Yeah.
mass Colossus units by
Yes,
12.
yes,
Oh god.
full army.
Monsters,
Oh no,
one
I
Lancer,
mean
and three
I meet him
Trailblazers.
on turn 10. Yeah, we meet on turn 10, and he has full army.
Catalyst,
I
are
just
you hacking? You hacking the game, right?
What? No, that's just old race in a nutshell.
That's what an old race person would say.
Not. I main TK.
You guys see the meme on Twitter, like choose your faction, and it says what kind of person you are based on your faction.
Oh my god, he has like 7 golems. When I meet him on turn 10.
Yeah. Old race can be very powerful.
What is it? The constructor lord person, the guy that just like lets you build
Yeah,
all about the
this
buildings.
guy.
And architect.
Architect.
That's
yeah.
what I chose.
He's the secret OP.
Yeah, it's not fun for me to play, so I think I'm just going back to 1,000 Kingdoms.
Sounds
It's
like
not fun because he's too strong. So like,
yeah. I know a lot of the people that know what they're doing in this game seem to like the construction-y heroes over like the fighting heroes.
Yeah, I think that's because the tournament chose a bit larger map, so there's some space to build up some economy.
Medium's not too big. I mean, large is a huge map, but I feel like medium's not bad. You can definitely run it straight over to your. I mean, you're still pumping the stuff out on turn 12. That's pretty quick.
I had a very lucky spawn. You know, the right one next to me is an excavation site which already has spawn titans, and the next one over, I think, is a shrine, so it gave me so much him. So I made war titan in like turn 7.
Yeah, and I have a very bad start because I have only one narrow pass from my capital, and I cannot uh, choose direction what I can farm.
For me, I think the greatest factor that affected me is choosing Kobold as my second hero, because I kept buying artifacts until I got the times 3 income for my capital.
Kobold busted confirmed.
Pretty good support unit when you're focusing all your combat power in one hero.
Are you taking your turn, GG?
yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure you weren't off pulling out the fish nuggets so you don't burn your house down or something.
No. I stopped eating now. Now I'm broke. Now if I lose, it's on me.
Oh no. The fish nuggets did you
It's
in.
exactly what the fish nuggets called. Those damn fish nuggets.
It wouldn't be the first time they ruined my life. Where is this crusade hiding?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Don't ever tell me the odds.
Mm.
The noose is tightening. Oh, sorry, that's not a door buzzer, that's laundry.
I don't hear any.
Somebody in my chat heard the buzz. Bzzz.
That's the right answer.
Alright, back to me.
I also want some news about the next patch. So, there is a UI update. It's the biggest thing, I think. There are some new features, for sure. Oh, Quentin wrote me a message not so long ago. Sure. It was actually very nice because they pushed it through even though they were not sure if they could make it. Where is it? Where is it? There is a surprise for the anniversary, small thing, but there is a thing we will put in the game, in the show thing. Yeah, and the army inspect screen will change a bit. And then minor bug fixes. That's 1.3.2. I'm not sure. We also had some complaints about chapters 4 and 8 of the campaign, so there will be a rebalancing on those, but I think the audience that is listening now is like, didn't find it so hard, so it's not for you, sadly.
Which ones is 4 and 8?
So 8 is the grand finale, and 4, you're challenging my memory, but I think 4 should be the one where you command the old race, I think. But someone should correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's the one where you are the old race. You start with the card.
I felt like the old race ones were easy. Once you start getting Colossus, it's pretty much a trample.
Yeah, again, this is for very casual players. Like, it's one thing that we really struggle to communicate to you guys. Of course, you are all pretty much great at the game. The people who are in the Discord, I mean, they're usually motivated to be good, but many people aren't.
Sure.
And so that we have to consider them as well, because even though they're casuals, sometimes they can keep the game alive for 6 more months.
Yeah. Is it
Those are sales too.
So I guess you just do those changes come to all difficulties, or is it like they just look at like the medium difficulty of the game?
Yeah, I think that relates mostly to the story mode and medium difficulty. The hard difficulty is supposed to be hard.
Right.
Like that's also something we try to communicate very clearly. If you think you're new, please play on easy. There is no shame in that.
Yeah, I mean, like if your
That's
goal
a
is to
learning
experience the
process.
story, don't be afraid to just play on like story mode. Like
Exactly.
hard
We-
difficulty
we-
is
we-
extremely easy, says Kushni.
Yeah, but the thing is, Kushi is not our average player, sadly. Like if everyone was like him, it would be much easier for us. But
Campaign
our
would
average
be-
player has struggled with many things, and we cannot just forget that.
Oh, he was he said campaign's fine. Yeah, he was thinking that we're talking about skirmish mode. So I guess with the new AI, Kunchi is not impressed by the hard AI.
Yeah, campaign is good. I like this story.
The new AI that they brought out for hard mode, is it a like usually when you play against like a hard AI in games, it doesn't make it smarter, it just gives it more income, like it usually at a far more disgusting rate. Is that the case in this game?
I'm not entirely sure. That's a great question for Dev. My feeling is no, because I know how Laura is with kind of fairness in the game, so to speak. So knowing her a bit, I think no. I think it's more the AI is a bit smarter in the sense that it does things better. Like it considers things better. It's probably the point. I think it just makes it less aggressive in the end. Because if it's more aggressive, it would just go for overkill and then die, usually.
Next question: do you use ChatGPT as the main driving force of the AI?
Yes, of everything. All the game is made with it. No. It's we use it a lot in the company, in the office for stuff. I think the dev team uses it only when they have to like re-explain stuff for stupid people like us. And sorry.
If I wanted to
I see
balance
some
my
blue
game,
stuff there.
ChatGPT, what should I do?
My ChatGPT has got a lot of context on Songs of Silence, so maybe I could ask. Maybe he knows. But yeah, no.
It's actually the lead dev. It's like, who's your lead dev? It's ChatGPT.
Exactly. Times are tough, people. We have to make
I don't
saving
know.
money choices.
It might be the way the world's coming, though. I, for one, bow to our AI overlords.
I mean, it's, as a technology, I think you cannot say it will not have an impact on the world. Of course, it will, and I don't think it's a bad thing overall for the world.
Right.
But you know, as a game, we also have many artists involved in this game. For artists, for example, it's one of the more controversial topics, so we're very careful with saying, "Oh, it's great." Like, yeah, it's cool, but
I think it's a good tool.
wouldn't
Oh!
care.
Look at this evil army sitting in your purgatory.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
god.
Crusade.
It looks quite evil. I don't know. I don't know if I can beat that. It's hard to beat an army that has like a garrison force too, and you got your big spooky monsters in your garrison.
The great thing about the Crusade are the omens. Like these two badass garrisons who are basically unbeatable. Like 38 health.
Yeah, it's tough to break that, like the siege
Mm.
there.
Siege? What siege?
Or like their militia force, their garrison.
Yeah.
The metaphoric siege, not the.
They
games.
don't have walls, you know? You can just attack without siege.
Right? Yeah. I didn't mean like the literal sense of besieging, but
Yeah. Not the metaphoric siege.
I'm certainly going to try. We can wait on that. Picked up a plant. Instead, I'm going to head up this way.
Wow. I think I can start
Timer
a
up.
shitstorm to the humble bundle people from here. Jesus.
You love ignoring Pip when you explore a location. A sad dialogue when I explore without him really motivates me. I was just saying I was having trouble finding Pip. I played through the campaign like twice and missed him on 2 missions. I was like, where the heck did I miss him? And I don't know which missions they were that I missed him.
Weird. Usually people who like you find it without too much.
Yeah, it's easy to find Pip, but I don't find all bards.
I just misclicked.
Did you
Who developed this game?
Did you accidentally send your purgatory to its death?
Yeah.
No, no. I sent my army to far away, but I think you cannot attack me. Fortunately, this is very lucky.
Yeah, he cannot attack you.
Very lucky, yeah.
Maybe. Or maybe he can.
Maybe I'm right under
We
your
shall
nose
see.
and you don't even know it.
Yeah.
I know where you are.
Sneaky.
We can see you.
Maybe I was inside the purgatory the whole time.
Yes, Frowls, go. Attack.
I've only seen your Cantor hero. What other heroes you got lurking around?
No,
Or are you just a
the other heroes are
single hero
irrelevant at
kind
the
of man?
moment. No, it's the other heroes are not relevant at the moment. Okay.
No income, no heroes, no balls. Catalyst is calling you out, man.
No. We have a bit of income. Not great, but enough to have a good army system. At least one good army. Some.
Oh man. Do I just Oh,
Yeah,
do I do that? Do I blue ball it?
Yeah. Why not?
I think I'm in striking distance of your purgatory with my main army here.
I think you can move.
Oh
You can
man, to
move.
That
not
would be a
have the big
disaster. If I
battle
lose
though.
this way, it would be
You didn't see
so
my
stupid.
my main army sitting right here. Oh no. GG.
I mean, yeah, it's okay. It's a mistake. I misclicked. I swear, it was not intended. It's
But
I may be tired as well.
it's like
Fine,
I want
happens.
the big battle, but oh no.
If you want the big battle, wait a turn, but you probably win. So easy.
Oh, there ain't no way
It's your
there ain't
choice.
no way your
It's your
garrison
choice.
army wins this.
Yeah, of course.
Oh no, GG. Let me run over here. Where did your army go?
And when you misclick, you cannot move your purgatory after that.
He could have.
No, because I didn't have enough Void Income because I just spent it strengthening that same army that I moved by accident.
Oh, you make more than one mistake in one turn.
I guess it's a fun tournament. Oh man. Oh man.
Take your choice. It's fine. You wouldn't be judged.
So, I'll be judged regardless. Somebody will have something to say, regardless.
No, not really, but show your army. Oh my.
How about we have a big old battle outside your purgatory?
So you mean I attack you?
You attack me. Look at him right there. Oh, I can't reach. He's trying to run. You got a bunch of thrall. I don't know. I might actually be able to beat your army inside your purgatory. I have a pretty good army.
It would be a fun battle for sure.
Can you show your army, please? Oh.
Here's his army.
Oh.
Yeah, and then here's my army.
Even if you wouldn't be able to do it, you still have second army, and with one tip you can just increase your strength so much that Gigi will not have a chance to fight against you.
Okay, show battle.
Yeah, we want the fight. We want the fight. Let me just upgrade some territories here real quick, and I'll pass my turn. If I can afford upgrading.
Not like you even need to do it, actually.
Maybe it's okay. It was a mistake. I literally wanted to go see that lonely hero, and I just misclicked.
It was the fish nuggets, dude. I warned you.
Yeah.
I warned you of the dreaded fish
okay.
nugget.
It's always the fish guy. So what do I do now? Do I attack you and lose, or do I go into the purgatory?
Up to you. But I'll say if you go into purgatory and I lose, you're certainly not going to be leaving this game by ninth.
Come on, because I had plans.
Yeah.
Let's say it's over. We just have the fights for the show.
Yeah.
Because this is a much more
Yes.
sensible. Is that a word? Fight.
Much more satisfactory.
Go fight.
Yeah. I'll also go with my full army. Also take this.
I mean, even if Prof loses this battle with some tips, he can just.
Yeah. Because I was planning to go. I won't do anything else and just give him the win. So you won. Let's just. Oh come on! You have another.
I'm just swapping some units here and there real quick.
No, bad idea.
That was bad.
Swapping guardians for you have bonus 2 gestouts in your main hero.
Yeah,
disqualified.
I gave
Not
units
so
to.
it.
I gave units to my main hero.
So these small elephants are better for your main hero than
the knights.
This reduce, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're saying these things are better than these knights?
Yeah, they will be better.
7,
yeah, and
10.
you also
yeah,
can upgrade them in this turn. No, not these knights. I mean auras. Then auras.
Upgrade to a fury. I had no idea I could upgrade.
Gardist. Okay, so no, you sit on small elephants. Yep.
Yeah, I had no idea I could do that. Okay! Let the final battle for Middle Earth begin.
Let's see this.
Actually,
Jesus, this is so cool. This will make great content for social media.
I don't know how things are going.
You have a really big problem with throws, but otherwise you're probably winning.
I think you're winning. My big units are all low health.
Yeah, a lot of my big stuff's all full health still.
They regenerate HP per attack, these dudes. So yeah. They are essentially giant killers, and you right now have an army that I would use against Crusade.
Yes, his army's looking a little thin now, and I think even my main hero's still at like full health.
His main part of army was throws, which are pretty weak.
All right, GG, Mr. GG.
GG's. GG. I was bound to lose.
Hey, I see what you did there.
Good stuff. Good job.
Yeah,
Deserve that.
GG. I kept expanding and I didn't see your purgatory. I think you didn't expand it enough. You gotta get that void income coming.
Yeah, only level 4.
You must feast.
Yeah. I think that the only thing I could have done better is probably have a bigger army, because in the beginning I saved a lot for no reason, and probably that didn't help me.
The secret
in hindsight, but yeah,
you need to understand that infantry are practically worthless.
Yeah, exactly, and I spent a lot on that because I had gold. And I should have.
And even then,
progressed
you
more.
should, if you used thousands or bounded, you would have much better situation.
Somebody said that you want to get your purgatory to have like the free thrall recruitment.
It's
or
no
was it the
longer
hero?
true. It's not longer true because he said it before we got update for Crusade. Right now, Crusade much stronger than before.
Oh, with this last patch that just happened.
I mean, it happened a couple of weeks before, I think.
Right.
I think.
But
Yeah,
the most
so
recent
yeah,
patch.
this patch rewarded Crusade really, really. So it really buffed buildings for Crusade. So now you can get void income from 2 buildings instead of 1.
Crusade's back on the menu, you say?
And you no longer can buy giggers, but instead small void summon was replaced with summon card for Voidmare, summon card for Milgos,
Oh, so
and
it's not RNG
summon.
anymore?
Only big ones are RNG. So you can buy Malgos, you can buy Void, these dudes, and you also can buy these Void creatures that gives aura bonus and heals units. It's also now small one.
Alright, well,
So Crusade now stronger than ever. Not than ever, but really strong. I have no idea how I can win against Crusade.
alright, well, GG's everybody. Hope everybody had a good time.
Indeed, this was cool.
Yeah,
Cool chat.
Thanks for the game, GG. Appreciate it.
Thank you for basically interview. Like you should be a podcaster. Jesus. Like,
Oh, thank you.
you're great at this. Okay.
Me and my buddy
So
Turn,
you
who I've
all
been trying to get to play this game, uh, we've considered the podcast thing. It hasn't come to fruition, but we would like to someday.
we need a Songs of Silence podcast. Please do it. Make it happen.
All
You
right.
will have 12 very motivated listeners.
All right. Have a good one, guys. Have a good night.
You too. You
Bye.
too. Ciao,
Bye,
boys. Ciao, Kush. First time meeting Kush.
All right. Got the first dub. It's a Swiss format. The other person is an American, like myself, and in the same time zone. So we should be able to schedule my next match. They're 3-man pods for the Swiss. So if I win the next one, I'm guaranteed. I advance the next round. So we'll see what to do from there. Great game. I believe it's like $40 US. So give this game a shot if you haven't. Very good game. I like the devs. They're very good people. They're very active in their community. Check out their Discord. They have a very active community over there. Until the next time, peace out. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.